Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more Am I Wrong stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. I have been engaged to my fiance for 5 months. We don't share finance because that's what he wants. I got a raise on my salary. Now I earn 30% more than he does, and I noticed that he's been using this to ask me to pay for him and his friends. Whenever I say no or why should I pay for this, he'd respond with the 30%, that's why. And he acts as if the 30% is unfair or that I'm not deserving of it. Girl, are you sure you want to marry this person? What? If he's gonna go out with his boys, then why don't they just pay for themselves? Are they like, what, unemployed? Then don't go outside. You know, what's their problem? Several times he has tricked me to pay for his and his friends' meals by asking me publicly. Let me say that I'm too nice to say no. I hate confrontation, especially when we're at a public place like a restaurant, so I just grin and pay. Last Tuesday, he asked me to join him and his buddies for dinner. I told him from the start I wasn't paying for their food and he shouldn't expect me to. He said he got this and no worries. We got to the restaurant, met his friends, ordered food, and in the middle of the meal he leaned in and whispered that I would be paying for everything he and his friends ordered. I got so mad I whispered back, no. But he probably relied on me not causing a scene in public and in front of his friends. He said, you have enough money, you could pay for everyone's food. 30%, remember?
30% your ass.
Why does he keep saying that? Just because she makes more than he does doesn't mean she has to give him the 30%. She's literally earning her money herself, dude. That's her freaking salary. What do you have to do with the 30%? Oh, you guys are not even showing finances because he didn't want to share finances, and I wonder why. Probably because they were making the same, or he was making more back then and he didn't want to share his salary, but now that she's making more, he wants her to pay for him. Jeez. Okay, hold on. Let's finish the story. I was fuming inside. Instead of reacting negatively and losing my temper, I waited till the bills arrived. They were already split from the start when we first ordered. I paid for mine and then I excused myself to the restroom. I then sneaked out from there, got into my car and went home. I started getting phone calls from my fiance, then texts asking where I was. I texted back saying I didn't appreciate how he put me in this situation and basically tricking me into paying for his and his friends' food. I told him I went home and then stopped replying. An hour later, he came and started yelling at me, calling me selfish, irrational, cheapskate, and childish for sneaking out like that and leaving him stuck with a bill he could not pay. He had to call his brother for help. We had a loud argument and then he walked out. His friends didn't speak to me on this, but he told me they're disappointed in my behavior and are telling him to take time and reflect on the type of woman he's going to be married to. Was I wrong for what I did? Is what he's expecting from me fair or justified? No and no. His friends, oh my gosh. Yo, those are some dodgy friends. Honestly, I mean, just dodgy people in general. Like the fiance is dodgy, his friends are dodgy. Jeez, his friends are going to be telling him that he has to watch out for what kind of woman he's marrying. The audacity they have, excuse me, then pay for your own food. Oh my gosh, I would have just been like, screw this, bye. And he says that she tricked him into paying for his own food. When he literally told her that he was going to pay, that he got this, no worries, right? What happened to that? But now that I reread the line that says he told her that the friends are disappointed in her behavior and are telling him to take time to reflect, I feel like that's what he's telling her, to try to make her feel guilty. Because if his friends knew what she has always been doing, like paying for their meals, why would they say that, right? It doesn't make sense for them to be saying that when they know she pays for the meals, because surely they're grateful for that. So this man is just sussy. Ewy, no thank you. Alright, moving on. I'll preface this by saying that I have been seeing Michael for a while now. He's a really funny, a bit too sarcastic though, guy, and we pretty much get along well. We've been dating for 4 months. Michael likes the food I cook and he wanted me to come to his house to cook him dinner and also meet his dog for the first time. I only saw him in pictures or videos. He's overprotective of him. I grabbed all I needed from the store and went over to his house. All went well. I met his dog and then we sat down to talk. Suddenly his dog started moving in a funny way. Michael was laughing while looking at me. I felt confused. I asked him what the dog was doing, and Michael said that the dog was telling him about me. I was like, okay. And then he flat out said that the dog thought I was ugly. This shocked me completely. I looked at Michael and asked if he was serious. He started explaining that his dog is like that with some people and that I shouldn't get offended over an animal's behavior. I felt horrible because I, as a person, always struggled with self-esteem and am no stranger to the word ugly. My issue wasn't with the dog, but with what Michael said. It's like he was indirectly giving his opinion about my looks and using his dog as an excuse. Long story short, we had an argument and I ended up cancelling dinner and going home. Michael called several times. Then when I picked up, he was lashing out the entire time, saying that I overreacted and that I cannot blame him and punish him for something his dog did. He advised me to get rid of the toxic sensitivity I have and deal with whatever insecurity I have as soon as possible, because what happened will set the tone for our relationship and eventually our marriage later. I did respond later, which caused another argument. My sister said I messed things up with my stupidity and that I should have laughed it off, but for some reason I wasn't able to. Did I overreact here? Wait, why is he still going with the dog set? I really thought Michael was going to be like, yeah, babe, I'm sorry, it was just a joke, but I went too far. But no, he's really going to be like, yeah, the dog said you were ugly. It's not my fault the dog thought you were ugly. Why is he blaming the dog? The poor dog, okay? How could you blame the dog for that? Seriously, jeez. He's really using his dog to call his girlfriend ugly? Okay, like I legit thought Michael was joking. I mean, while the sister says that she could have laughed it off, I get it, but come on. Why did the boyfriend not apologize? He should have been like, sorry, I went too far. But nope, he's gonna be like, why? You can't get mad at me for something my dog did, for something my dog thought of you. Like, I can't stop my dog for thinking. Alright, moving on. I am a doctor. I love my job and enjoy talking about it to some extent, but very often people will go on and on about it. What is the most horrible thing you've seen? Can you look at my rash? So usually when I meet people I don't expect to have a long relationship with, I am deliberately vague about what I do. My husband is also a doctor and he has a similar approach. So yesterday I was at a party at a friend's house and was talking with a guy I had never met. I will add that he was giving me a bad vibe and I wasn't enjoying the conversation. He asked what I do for a living and I told him both me and my husband work in the hospital. He joked and asked if we had a cliched doctor and nurse relationship. This rubbed me the wrong way and I replied, "What made you think my husband is a nurse?" in an overly friendly, sweet tone. He started mumbling confused and a few of the surrounding people laughed. He walked away angrily. Today he sent me a message calling me a bitch for embarrassing him. Oh my gosh, that's actually such a good comeback. Wow, really thinking women can't be doctors, huh? This guy. Good that she put him in his place. He walked away angrily and then he sent her a message about how butthurt he was. How could you do this to me? How could you hurt me like that? How could you embarrass me? He embarrassed himself for having those thoughts, man. Maybe change the way you think then. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!